Go to it once there, take out the final one. As you saw there, I punched him, but I slid too far down, so I had to come back up in order to continue doing damage. And take out that guy on the bike with the AB. Now wait for the other one. There we go. Now another guy on the bike. Kick him again, and one more time, and he's taken care of. And the little thing up here ends up giving me a heart, so I fill up my health meter almost all the way back up. And what would this final stage be without turquoise-colored knife ladies, of course, to deal with? My favorite enemies ever. Okay, as you can see, they're sliding and trying to do that charge move into me constantly, which is not very fun to deal with. Okay, one more hit on that one, and goodbye. Thank you. Good. I don't have to deal with you. And now we have the acrobats. They had to make sure they get their final attacks into me. And here they come, and time it correctly to knock them both down in one move. Oh, the devils have shown up too. Oh, what a shock. It's a big reunion here in the final stage of all the enemies that have annoyed me throughout the whole game. Okay, A, B to move together. They're done. And now we have the green acrobats. Already had the other one, the tan colored yellow ones. Let's deal with the green ones. There's yellow ones though. Like, I just thought of this. It kind of reminded me of the Shocker. You know, the enemy from Spider-Man, one of Spider-Man's villains. Just the way they are colored and like the stripes on them and all for their sprite. That's kind of actually what they remind me of. Maybe they were just ripped from one of their... Maybe they were going to plan on making a Spider-Man game instead and had that sprite created for the Shocker. I don't really know. It's just kind of funny to me when I think about it. Okay, we're nearing the end here. A couple more normal enemies to deal with. Okay, slide through and kick them. Okay. Gives me that extra box like I mentioned. And here we go, the actual final battle with Penguin. Now, you can't attack Penguin straight up half the time because he'll end up just blocking you. So what you gotta do is wait till he goes up into the air, and then time up your grappling hook to end up hitting him, and then slide quickly out of the way before he ends up dropping the little bombs on you. Sometimes he'll stay in the air for a very long period of time, and you can end up getting most of your damage done. But after a little bit, he will land on me, or try to land, and then he'll just do a couple of his normal shot moves, and then he'll end up going in the air again. So as you can see, he landed here, and okay, and then he goes right back into the air. So we continue here. Okay, now we're actually down to the actual health meter here. We actually can do damage to him. Okay, hit him with the grappling hook. Continue hitting him. He ends up not being a very, he's not too much of a challenge, but his weapon doesn't, there's little bombs he drops, does so much damage that that's what ends up being the really difficult factor of it. Waiting for him, hit him. Okay, one more hit. And there we go. Penguin's done. He walks back on the screen. He continues walking. Batman doesn't seemingly care that Penguin's walking. And he falls over. I guess Batman knew he already killed him or finished him or whatever you want to call it. And he just waited till Penguin finally just walked and collapsed on his own. Just kind of funny in the end. And here's the ending to Batman Returns. As we see Penguin trying to escape here. But he ends up just falling over and he's out. And Batman just kind of stares into the camera weirdly. He's like, yeah. No smile, no emotion. Like, he's just like, okay. And we see that picture of Catwoman randomly and the bat signal. And here we go with the actual credit screen. It actually is showing all random backgrounds from the game as well as text. But for some reason, the program I use to play the games and all that, it glitches really bad. So I'm really sorry for this whole glitchy thing at the end here, and it's flashing really bad, but the credits aren't too long, so it's only a few more seconds to have to deal with it. As you can see, the special thanks there, which every time you see the special thank, you know it's almost, the credits are almost done with. And now we get this great thing here. Awesome! You are the hero of all heroes. Thank you, Mr. Penguin. Thank you so much for telling me I am the hero of all heroes. It makes me feel good about myself when a random penguin tells me that. We see the copyright at the bottom there. And that's going to wrap up another edition of Play It Through and wraps up all my Batman games for the NES. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.